right, so the video that I'm producing is just to give you a couple of moves to work on and see how things progress from there, so we could look at different moves if these are too simple. I want you to try this where you lay down. I described it to you, but this is just to show you. Make sure that the head is flat on the ground. If you're finding the chin up, then you might want to support underneath the head. So the ability to keep the head down is part of the equation here. Keep the heels in close to the sit bones. The knees can touch, or you can press a water bottle between the thighs. And then it's just simply squeeze the belly in and press the lumbar spine into the floor. And then roll to the other extreme. And just keep that action. Notice if the legs want to track away, because if they do, that tells you about mobility. You would do this. Exhale, draw the navel in. Inhale, expand the navel and roll to the sit bones if you can. And just do that multiple times, about a minute of that. The next move I would have you do is to come up to a seated position. And legs would be straight if you're flexible enough. If not, there could be a slight bend in the knees, and you might put a roll blanket underneath the legs. You're going to sit up tall. This is hard for a lot of people, so you might need to have a blanket under your rear end just to give you a little bit of an ability to have a straight spine and press down through the inner thighs. The balls of the feet are touching. Then I want you to fold forward. Now notice how I'm keeping the breastbone lifted as I fold. So I'm pretty flexible. I'm not surprised if you can't get much further than this, or even if you could get that far. Keep the shoulder blades down and the fold is here. Inhale, come back up. You can use a belt over the feet, or I'm going to grab my toes, and you can see I'm lifting my breastbone, drawing those shoulder blades down, keeping the chin in, inhaling and exhaling, drawing the navel in and pressing into the fold as I push inner thighs down. Again, you can have a slight bend in the knees here, but the idea is that you're internally rotating the thighs. You would hold that for 2 minutes. Next one I would give you is laying on your belly. Hands can go on the back body, and keep the legs pressing into the floor. Elbows reach toward the ceiling, and on inhale you lift the upper back. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. And do that for about a minute in sets of 5 breaths. So that's 3. Now I'm going to give you a front core exercise. And the goal is forearms on the floor, breastbone stays elevated. If this starts to collapse, we're not getting what we want. So breastbone stays elevated and feet push out. If out is easy, then you're going to work up and down, but feet are constantly off the floor. Up and down. And you're maintaining control here. If you're already collapsing, then you can work with bent knees. So bend the knees, bring the breastbone up, and straighten at the knees. That's the alternative action. And then I'm going to give you one more where you're on your back. So we alternate legs, and I'm not sure how well you'll see this. Hands are on the back body. You're going to inhale, lift the left leg, right arm sweeps forward. Exhale the head away and lower. Inhale, opposite arm sweeps and leg lifts, and head moves away. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And you would do that for multiple times on each side for a number of sets. So try those, see how that works for you.